Hey guys, welcome back to another Swiss01 video. And today's video will be all about the squawk code 7500, which is the squawk code for hijackings. And some people might not know what a squawk code even is. It's basically a code that is given to you by ADC for identification. Here is where you enter your squawk code. Right now it's 7300. Again, it's given to you by ATC. It could be whatever code. And there are three special squawk codes. The first one is 7500, which this video is about. It's the hijacking code. And there's 7600, which is the radio failure code. You know, if your radio failed, then you would let ADC know by choosing this code. And 7700, which is the general emergency code. You know, if you just generally have an emergency on board. And the 7700 code would just let everyone know. That is just a little brief explanation of what these squawk codes mean. Actually, it's quite a boring topic, but 7500 is not. But yeah, let's just see what happens if we go for the code 7500 mid-flight. Yeah, we're gonna experience quite an air show, I would say. Right, let's just take off. You know, I have previously made a video about the 7500 code, and in that video, I shot down some airliners. Now it's the opposite. We are being shot at, but that is another story, and we'll talk about that later on. Okay, 100 knots. 110 knots, 120, we should rotate now. All's good. We are just perfectly flying. That is good. Yeah, let's just normally ascend to some kind of cruising altitude and then dial the code. Alright, so here we are at around 24,000 feet. All's good. Let's see if I can put on the autopilot here. Okay, I think the autopilot is activated now. That is good. Alright, so we are at around 25,000 feet. Let's just go right into it. Right now, our squawk code is 6400, which is a typical squawk code. Now, something that has happened before in aviation history is that the pilots actually accidentally dial the squawk code 7500, which is something that you might not want to do, but let's do it anyway. All right, we have dialed the code now. It is active. Obviously, this code is used in the case of a hijack as well, which kind of does make sense. What is the autopilot doing here? I don't know. For example, if someone opens the door, which never happens, and hijacks the plane, then that squawk code is secretly activated as well. But again, accidents happen as well. For example, not a long time ago, a JetBlue plane accidentally squawked 7500 without knowing. I don't know how that can happen, but I don't know. Like, after the plane landed, there was a lot of FBI at the airfield, which is typical. Yeah. Whatever. Now, something that is happening right now is fighter jets are taking off to chase us down. Actually, that is happening right now. There are two F4 Phantoms, which are quite old private jets, by the way, already airborne. Not very good. This is what normally happens when you squawk 7500, really. Okay, they are climbing to our altitude. They are actually chasing us down here, as you can see by the map. Oh, they're getting closer and closer. Oh, we can see some contrails in the background. That is probably an F4 Phantom. Yes, it is. So something that would happen in real life now is the fighter jets would get really close to the airplane and give some signals, I would say. Like, they would shake their aircraft and see if we shake back, you know, like this. They would do this kind of maneuver, and we had to copy that maneuver. And that way they can see if I want to, work together with them. That would be a good way to not get shut down. That is not working. But in this case, I don't know what the AI jets are gonna do. Yes, the fighter jets are actually controlled by an AI. I think they're just gonna shoot us down in the worst case. And we can see we are actually being chased here. Let's just watch out for some missiles. Yeah, these missiles are pretty badass. I'm hand flying the aircraft now. Maybe I can avoid these, but probably not. Oh, there's one incoming. You can see they leave some very tiny contrail behind them. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Oh, there's one coming. There's one coming. Let's maybe dive all the way down just to avoid that missile. This is some serious dogfight now. This is not real simulation, obviously. This is just for fun now, but oh, goodness. Yeah, the missile missed us. That is good. Yeah, we're probably putting some high G's on this aircraft right now, but whatever. Oh, my goodness. Well, that didn't really work out, did it? Yes, we were shot down. Oh, the second time. Well, that wasn't really ideal, but you could kind of get an idea of what might happen if you dial the code 7500. You know, shooting down an aircraft would be the last resort, obviously, if the pilot is really not corresponding, and this was a pretty unrealistic simulation, but it was kind of fun, not gonna lie, even though we totally failed. Now let's turn the table, or let's turn table, you know, that joke, whatever. Yes, this is the F-35 fighter jet. Let's just use this plane. This is a really cool modern fighter jet, as you can see by the cockpit. This is obviously way more modern than the fighter jets that were chasing us down in the MD-80. One thing this plane can do is a vertical takeoff like this. This is pretty cool, I would say. This allows you to take off pretty much anywhere. This is pretty cool. Now, other than that, this plane can also be used as a normal plane, obviously, and as a normal fighter jet, which is kind of what I expect. Now we can see there's an MD-80 around. It also squawked the hijacking code. So let's just shoot that one down to end this video. We can also see in the map down here the aircraft is displayed and it is already selected as the target, and it is flying at a very low altitude. That is not normal, but okay. I'm not going to shoot this plane down immediately. Good morning. It actually does take an incredible skill to stay close to an aircraft like that and not crashing into it. Let's just make sure that the pilot sees me. Why did you squawk 7500, mate? And why are you not responding to ADC? That is not good either, mate. This is the little movement I talked about earlier, and he's not responding. That is not good. So I have permission to shoot you down, right? Let's do that real quick. Right now we have the air-to-ground missiles activated. Let me just demonstrate these. As you can see, it's coming down and it's going to cause a huge explosion. Oh, there it is. Let's also test out the air-to-air missiles here that we have. I'm gonna make sure to be a little bit higher than the MD-80. Okay, let's press the button. And there you go, we got a missile going, and it's probably going to hit successfully. There we go. That's what you get. Yeah, this can obviously be pretty fun in this flight simulator, probably not in real life, but that is kind of what happens if you squawk 750 and do not respond to anything. Obviously, you normally don't have the permission to just shoot down an airliner. I think it's the military that gives you permission to finally shoot down a plane, and oh, we crashed ourselves there. But yeah, that's what happens if you squawk 7500. You get a free air show. So yeah guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.